Unmute my mic. Morning, everyone. Hope everybody's doing well. It's Sunday morning here in Texas. Don't know why I needed to specify the state or that sort of time zone thing. I lived overseas for about 10 years, so I guess I'm used to specify what time zone I'm in. Don't really have to do that too much anymore. But I imagine streaming at this hour would get me some more overseas viewers, so maybe it'll work. Excuse me. All right. So, some good news. I was able to procure a copy of Metroid Prime 4. So today will be the last day of, for a little while, the last day of streaming Metroid Prime 3. I'll come back to it. I'll come back to it after I finish Prime 4. But the first stream for Prime 4 will be tomorrow. I'll get my my Switch set up, and we'll get my graphics card set up and everything like that, and I'll have a good time. Whoa, okay. That's something new. I don't think they did that in the previous games, where you could grapple and shoot at the same time. It's interesting. It's kind of cool. Get my controls down. I'm still getting used to. Ooh, what's this? Oh, missile expansion. The grapple being the Y button on my gamepad. So yeah, if you missed it, yes, last episode I fought Rondus, one of the 4 hunters that I'm supposed to figure out what happened to. He is corrupted by Phazon and therefore controlled by Dark Samus. And you defeat him, and in a very brutal very brutal fashion. Defeating him causes him to lose control over his ice powers, and he like impales himself on a big icicle. Quite brutal, and definitely undeserved for the character, but I almost kind of wish Prime 3 played into that a bit more. As I've said before, I thought they did a great job of making those characters actual individual characters with personalities in the very short amount of time in the prologue. And then now you're forced to hunt them down and not just defeat them, but kill them. And it's it's kind of sad, you know. It's like you get to know these characters, and then you are forced to kill them. I kind of wish they played into that a bit more. Like, make them say something towards the very end, like them still being in there, saying, "Samus, you have to do what you have to do." You know, just to kind of give them a bit more like, heroic closure, if that's the right word for it. Like, they're not blaming Samus for what's about to happen. Again, a small nitpick in what I think is one of the best. If you're gonna make Metroid more cinematic with more stories and stuff like that, you gotta do it well. And there was definitely a great start to the introduction of all the new characters in Prime 3. Hey, Seek the Sky. Hello, New Game Plus. As I say hi to you and dive into lava. And I'm going the wrong way. But I did get a missile pack. So I'm going to save again. Glad you guys are here. So good news. I was finally able to procure a copy of Metroid Prime 4. So today will be this will be the last stream of Metroid Prime 3 until later. I'll rejoin it. I'll revisit it after Prime 4, after I'm done playing it. But yeah, first Prime 4 stream will be tomorrow. So hopefully you guys will be around for that. Oh, I already went there. So now I have to figure out... Nice reverse. Here's Johnny. Shortcut discovered. That's cool. Oh, just to take me back to my ship. Okay. So I think I need to find the upgrade to my ship so I can blow up the shield. And then eventually get the fire beam. Sure. All right, let's see. Fire, air dock, cliff sides. I guess the green one is the one I haven't been to yet. Bird o'clock. Yeah, R.I.P. Rundus. He was cool, and I don't mean that pun not intended. I actually didn't plan that, but he was a cool character. I did wonder what they did with the ship. So apparently, I was looking into. I did a brief search in Metroid Prime 2. There's that like Chozo script on the side of Samus's ship, and I didn't look too hard into it, but I was trying to see if it was translated into anything. And there was a brief discussion I saw on Reddit about how people thought about how the lore behind Samus's ship was that it was like a heavily upgraded Federation ship. Like the Federation put it together for her. It wasn't actually like Chozo in origin. So people were wondering what the script was all about. I only say that because, you know, what did they do with Rundus' ship? Well, the Federation probably took it and incorporated it into their own fleet. Got some sinister music playing here. Am I gonna have to use my own? I too have Phazon. Give me energy. Yes. Everyone's hooked on Phazon in this in this universe apparently. Which I guess kind of makes sense. Power supply coming through the ceiling. Waste of a Phazon injection. Oh. Wait. There we go. Okay. Nice. Yeah, it's kind of like a interesting story beat that everyone finds Phazon. Samus works so hard to end the Phazon corruption in Talon 4, and then it gets out that Phazon's like, hey, let's use this. This is an awesome energy source. But then it's clear that it's not just an awesome energy source. There's like an entity connected to it. And I guess if the Federation continues to use it too, they too will be corrupted. I don't know if the story goes there with that. Like, if the Federation starts to use Phazon so much that they start getting corrupted by it, but it will be kind of interesting to see it. See, like, you know, if they redid Metroid Prime 4, if the Federation got corrupted by all the Phazon. But apparently, Beyond has nothing to do with Phazon, because the Phazon threat has ended. Mew looks white to me, though. Don't forget, while the gauge is blue, you can still cash in phase. Oh, that's right. I can end it. I don't have to just... Oh, I didn't interact with the button. I'm so used to the Prime 1 and 2 where all I have to do is scan something to interact with it, not walk up and use my motion controls. Oh, yeah. No Phazon sickness detected. So yeah, it kind of shows that they are aware of it. And I think I mean, the Prime series takes place between Prime 2 and, Metroid 1 and Metroid 2. I don't know if that has any bearing, but... What do we got here? Jamming beacon is interrupting remote control signals. Cannot use the command visor while it's active. Well, how about I explode it? Oh. I can't do anything here then. Compound gate sealed. Analysis indicates high amounts of maldium. Ugh, more maldium. I wonder if... Alright, now I need to go back. Can't go there. Need to find a place that can give me... Okay. I mean, there's ice missile. Okay, that's probably where I need to go. Cliffside air dock. Because now I have ice missiles. Yes, actually, Samus Returns. That was my first Metroid game as a kid. I remember very specifically that I picked it up when I was like 7, and I was definitely too young to figure it out. And it was even like a little scary for me playing it on my Game Boy. I still have it actually. But it was a few years before I actually beat it. Fire air dock. But yeah, I remember actually making it through one day and being like ecstatic. Yeah, the original for the Game Boy. Like I remember getting to the end of it and not figuring out that I could roll inside the Omega Metroid and blow it up. And thought I just ran out of... I didn't have enough missiles, so I replayed the whole game again and made it to the same spot. It didn't take me years, obviously, because I was older and I could figure it out. But yeah, replayed it. I love the little scene with the Metroid at the end. I did play the remake when it came out. No, I mean I did play the remake, so I know that you fight Ridley at the very end, and but I'm not sure what the spoiler is and the connection is to Prime 3. So please illuminate me. I only played it once, because while I did enjoy it, for some reason it just... I think it's one of the weaker entries in the Metroid series, if I'm being honest. The Metroid 2 remake. Alright, let's see where we're going here. We'll see what's there first, and then we'll move along. Oh, sorry, aliens who I forget the name of. Ow. Am I going the right way? Okay, good. Alright, there we go. Okay, what's this guy? A Geemer, non-aggressive bio... Oh, yeah. Maybe this is like a callback to the original. Let's see. It's kind of crazy that in Prime and Prime 3, Ridley is a cyborg space pirate zombie dragon, and then Phazon infused cyborg space pirate zombie dragon, and then Proteus Ridley comes along, and he's just a cyborg space pirate dragon. Yeah, I mean, like, the idea behind Ridley is they just keep like either resurrecting him or remaking him or something, or like genetically engineering him. Like I'm a little unclear as to what the like all the lore behind Ridley is. Ugh, great. Gotta fight these guys. I gotta go back up here. Yeah, and then come back to Super Metroid. He's back to his own self, and then he dies for good. Yeah, you fight him in. I mean, you fight him in Prime 1, then in Prime 3, then in Prime. No, then in Metroid Fusion. No, you fight him in Metroid Zero Mission, which is Metroid 1. Keep forgetting that. No spoilers if he comes back in Prime 4. I want to enter in as spoiler-free as possible, which is... I'll go in with some preconceived ideas, which is unfortunate. You know, I wish I could absolutely know nothing about Prime 4 before going into it. But it is what it is, and nothing is kept secret these days from people on the internet. This game doesn't like this room for some reason. It gets I drop a lot of frame rates when I enter this room. I love that shatter. Oh, there's a thing up there. Okay, now hopefully I'm able to actually get to that elevator down there. Oh, that's right. That's why I couldn't go here. I need to do that. Labor Golem appears deteriorated, but still functional. A concussive blast may activate it. And then Other M comes along, and it's Ridley clone, and then Fusion has the X-Parasite taking him over. Oh, okay. But how scary would it be if Prime 2 came around? Dark Ridley would be really cool. What we need is some modders who have been active in the decomp community. So if you don't know what decomposition is, are you guys familiar with that? It's basically like they reverse engineer some of these games, mostly for the N64. Like there's a Ocarina of Time decomp, there's a Majora's Mask decomp, there's Mario Kart 64, there's they've got like Banjo-Kazooie in the works and things like that. Anyway, the decomposition allows them to basically rewrite the game in a more readable code, so then it makes PC ports possible. Okay, you're very familiar. Good. What I'm getting at is we need we need a decomp of Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3 for the PC. I mean, they already have the Prime hack, and they already the decomp for Twilight Princess, so we know it's possible for GameCube stuff. So we need that. There's actually this cool thing called Metaforce, named after Metroid Prime's prototype, which is sort of like a PC port of Prime 1, which also puts all its models into blend files. Oh, I'd never heard of that. Is it actually playable? Like, can I figure out a way to play that? Or is it still like in its beginning phases? Okay. I'll definitely have to check that out. Because it's like Prime 1's such a beloved game. Or the Prime trilogy is. It's kind of weird that they didn't. Well, not really weird, I guess. Took so long for Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask to get a PC port. And I imagine that the fan community for the Prime series is a lot smaller than it is for Zelda. Releasing the golem from its bonds. Can I get up there? Okay. I'm really waiting for the finished Donkey Kong 64 decomposition and the inevitable PC port. I I know people didn't like that game as much because it was a huge slog of a collectathon, but I loved it as a kid. I was a huge Donkey Kong Country fan, as many people are, and I loved Banjo-Kazooie and all of Rare's stuff. Oh, come on. For the N64, and I absolutely loved playing Donkey Kong 64. Okay, I guess I gotta go in here. No, not in there. Gotta get up there somehow. Not too. Scanning. Gate is locked in place. Locking mechanism engaged. Unable to open from the outside. Okay, so we gotta get in here. Brimstone. Oh. That's fairly fragile. If I know my Metroid geology. The memory. You mean the memory leak issue for Donkey Kong 64? Was that? I know that there was that big issue that made it so that you couldn't play the game unless you had the expansion pack, which forced Rare to basically include the expansion pack with each game, which was awesome. But yeah, they'll probably fix it. I mean, technology's come a long way, so I'm sure with, run the code through AI and they'll find exactly what the problem was. They'll be able to fix it, whereas Rare wasn't able to.
We have uncovered more information regarding your condition.
Oh.
It appears that once activated, the unique phazon inside your body overreacts after several seconds. We did not foresee this problem when we gave you the PED, and unknowingly, we put you in grave danger. We are sorry.
Oh, they're sorry. The AI is sorry. That's
Please
nice.
be aware that it will not be possible to counter Dark Samus without the PED. You must be careful in using it. In the meantime, we will continue to investigate this unique phazon.
So Samus has a unique situation that the other hunters did not have, which causes her to maybe be corrupted eventually. No, I just want to rotate the camera. Let's go down here. This little thing tucked away there. Oh, they had the same problem, but they didn't. They weren't able to like counter it, or they just kind of gave in to the phazon corruption, or the Federation. I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of it in my head. Why? I know Samus is special, but just trying to make sense of it. Like, were they forced to overuse their phazon? It's okay. I don't really mind if there's any spoilers for Prime 3. I played it once before, so if there was any huge, shocking revelations, I probably would have remembered it. What do we got here? What is this thing? I feel like my scanner doesn't have a very long range. Oh, those are crystals that I can probably explode. Nice. That's cool. Basically, the corruption became terminal much sooner. Samus took a whole month to recover from the attack on Nori, and the other hunters woke up much sooner. Yeah, that's true. So I guess the idea is that there is like, there's no like real ticking clock in the game, but in the story there is kind of like a ticking clock. Like the longer that this phazon PED suit stuff goes on, the more Samus will be corrupted herself. There should be a mode called corruption mode where there actually is a ticking clock and you have to beat the game within a certain amount of time. And don't forget, you get a special game over screen if you die. Oh yes, that's right. Ooh, missile racks. That's fun. Don't need no bees coming through. Alright, let's find a way to upgrade my ship.
Hostile life forms detected. Initiating security lockdown.
Of course. It's coming through. Corrupted. vaporize these guys with Phazon. Who's next? Easy peasy. Yeah, it is real. Oh, I haven't even charged. I didn't know you could charge it. Poke? Okay. It is a cool it is a cool like reversal, whereas in other Metroid games you get hyper mode at the very end for a short period of time. Here they give it to you right at the beginning. It's kind of like a, I don't know, it's a neat little twist there. Oh wait, was I supposed to keep those up? Okay. All right. Can I pull it? I gotta get up there somehow. Can I jump on them before they rise up? Oh man, can I do it? I thought I could. Did I just fail? Oh wait, here we go. An elevator. Some vents. Someone yelled at me. Where are we going? Okay. Gotta open the hangar bay doors. Now what? Oh. Morph ball. See, where's the door here? How did they get around in this Federation outpost? Bay doors control system engaged to manually override. Tilt the Wiimote up. There we go. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so this is not a Federation. That's right. I keep forgetting. This is not a Federation base. This is a whatever alien this is base. And they could teleport because a lot of them were sciencey and then a lot of them were not sciencey. It's a technical term. Sciencey. Alright. Let's call my ship in. Oh, it is a Federation base. You can tell me. Yeah. Okay. Time to upgrade my awesome gunship. Boink. Hit the missile button. Hmm. Yeah, right. Samus's gunship. I don't think it actually shoots anything before this, but I guess there is weaponry there. It's a really cool design ship. There are some really stupid design ships in the history of sci-fi, but I do like this gunship design. Like the first gunship design that you see in Prime 1 and 2 and then other earlier games is like it's kind of iconic for the series, but it's all right. But now with the new the sleeker ship is really cool, and the purple one that you have in later games is also nice. Okay, now that we've got that, we can go back and destroy that thing. Oh yeah, like kind of like Tony Stark's Iron Man suits. That would be pretty cool. Shit, Samus actually has like a home base we've never seen before on some Chozo home world. Oh gosh. Is it this one? Oh. I thought it would show me the map, but hopefully it's that one. Yeah, that'd be cool too. If she had all of her armor on display. Then she'd basically be like Tony Stark. I feel like if there's any Nintendo IP that could fit well in the MCU, it would probably be Metroid. Sambots. Alright, there we go. Gotta get that way. Get that way, that's the right term for it. Get to the area where I can scan the thingy so I can shoot the other thingy. Ow. Sorry, Phazon space pirates. Don't want to take the time to deal with you right now. I've got a shield to destroy. Oh, great. I have to do this again. In Prime 1 and 2, could I shoot and do that at the same time? Oh, that was weird. Like I think only in this one I recall being able to shoot and grapple beam at the same time. She gets another suit, right? Like, I remember Prime 2 introduced the swing and shoot. Oh man, I don't think I even did that last game. That space pirate didn't stand a chance. It's like the space pirates are here in force. a backflip before he died. Oh yeah, that is really cool. Alright, who's next? The evil music is still playing, so there's definitely someone still here. Or maybe they just want me to test out my gunship abilities now. Oh, that's cool. It kills the enemy too. Okay, so she doesn't technically get another suit. Yeah, I couldn't remember anyone. I know that, I mean, she gets supercharged at the end, I think, with the Phazon stuff, but I couldn't remember if she gets something else. Oh, these guys. I like these guys. Ow. Here we go. Hey, buddy. Oh, he's not dead. Wow. Oh, geez, seriously? Oh, I guess he is Phazon enhanced. Fine. Just do it that way. Just trying to conserve energy. A hazard shield. I remember one of my favorite things about Prime 1 was when you get the Phazon suit. One, the color scheme is really awesome. Just the black with the red. And then you get like the visual of it. You have this like tiny little like shield just above it. It's just like phasing in and out to kind of show that she's now protected from a lot more. I like that. I thought that was a cool detail. Okay. One to go. Now the question is, will Mother Brain come and update me on my next objective? Oops. Oops. Oh man, my speedrunning strats are not helping me out. These guys are still here. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, that guy's new. Oh, no, he's just a shield guy. Advanced shield trooper. Okay. Doesn't freeze easily. Okay. Anything else I'm missing here? Unknown alloy detected. Samus's reflection. Those little mine enemies, they remind me of that one enemy in Prime 2 that they used once. I wonder if they just like reskinned it. I'm gonna go save so we don't have a game freeze. All right. All right, where are we going to now? Let's see. Can't get there. Probably got to go back to the ship. You got an oil burn on. Those can be quite painful. What were you doing? Were you like frying dough or making making some French fries or something? The worst is when you're frying bacon. Well, it's not the worst, but it is pretty painful. And like you're like frying bacon and the oil splatters you and gets on your skin. I got hit in the eye once with it. It hurt. Wasn't a lot, so I was okay, but yes, oil burns are not pretty. All right, hang on. What are we doing here? I gotta get back to my ship. I don't want to go this way. Cooking burgers, actually. Oof. Sorry, man. You didn't have to go like to the emergency room, right? It wasn't that bad of a burn. Okay. Let's see. Overgrown courtyard. Oh, okay. I can go back to that one now. Jungle Dock, because I have the missile upgrades. Okay, okay. Was it on your thumb? Is it gonna hurt your video game playing? Or your work activities? Alright, here we go. I actually do want to start like a Discord channel. I mean, you guys have been pretty faithful in watching me, and I appreciate that a lot. It'd be cool to have a place where I can communicate what game I'm playing next, or get your guys' input or feedback, and to share stuff that you're doing as well. And I hope that as my channel grows, more people can be there. Be good for networking. I know there's tons of different channels like that, but it'd be cool to start one of my own. And who knows, maybe if I do get big enough, maybe I can monetize it at some point, just to help pay the bills. Things are really expensive now. I don't know if you guys have families, but things are really expensive these days. Gosh, these things. I was watching a video on the RAM shortage, and it is a little concerning. You know, it's like, will it force? I think in the short term, it will force game studios to be way more optimized with how they make their games. But in the long term, if nothing's actually done to address the RAM shortage, then I could see it making, like, forcing it could end consoles for sure, but it could also basically make PCs turn into game streaming devices, like significant RAM decreases in actual laptops and desktops, and you know, you only get the RAM that you need for like web browsing, and that's it. And then everything else is just game streaming. You know, another step towards not really actually owning anything. Any media you want, you have to actually just stream all your games, and that's it. And you pay a monthly subscription, and that's it. So that's the most concerning thing I have about this whole RAM shortage stuff. I do think, optimistically, I do think there will be like, you know, niche hardware developers that will make gaming devices. I think there'll always be handheld gaming devices because everybody loves handheld gaming devices. But actual consoles, I could see those going the way of the dodo. Oh, nice. I got the scan in. Dominant index finger right, second joint. Luckily, it's not that bad. That's good. Glad you're all right. AI companies ruining PC building. Yeah, I don't know how you guys feel about Actman. I know he's quite controversial. I mean, I like him when he stays in, you know, and talks about gaming reviews and game stuff like that. But he released a video on why PC gaming is ruined, and it's because his reasoning is because of AI. Apparently, in some of Microsoft said, please stop calling AI content slop, and we'll never stop. You will own no games and be happy. Yeah, exactly. And that's where I'm like so sympathetic towards emulation. You know, I do think if there's any company that will outlive all other consoles, it'll be Nintendo, just because they're so stingy and protective with their IPs. But I think eventually, if it's not profitable, you know, their primary focus is the survival of the company, which is why they are the way they are. But eventually, you know, if consoles go away and all that remains is PC, you know, you'll get your device that will connect to the internet, and internet will be super duper strong. But you'll actually have no programs or no even digital data that you own. It'll all be up in a cloud somewhere, and you have to pay to get access to it. quite depressing. I should really check my health before I do that. Oh man, look at this thing. Kind of reminds me of the God Slayer from Hollow Knight. Korak beast's tongue and mouth are sensitive, belly sometimes vulnerable from the ground. So I guess I could. Can I scan the rider? Yeah. Pirate Hussar. Hussar rider of the vicious Korak wields energy lance in combat. I guess I can shoot him. I'll get some health. Okay, good. I got some health. Okay, can't get close enough to do that. Can I get around behind it? No. Oh. Sensitive belly, tongue and mouth. Okay. Oh. That's kind of weird. Oh. There we go. Oof. Oh wow, I I didn't know I could go into hyper mode in Morph Ball. Did I just... Oh gosh. Okay. Alright. Little debacle there. We're alright. Alright, so shoot it in the mouth. Get underneath it. Let's get some health. Do that. Alright, one more time should do it. Come here. Again, this boss is employing my one of my biggest pet peeves. Having to wait to actually engage it. I don't really like that. but I guess, I mean, it could be worse. I don't know. Come on. Shoot your tongue at me. There we go. Hopefully this will be it. Yay! Yes, I do mean debacle. Oh man. No rest here. Just go right into the fight. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a that boss felt like a slog. It wasn't really exciting. It was me kind of waiting around for it. And like I do feel that there were times in that fight where obviously you never put down your controller, but you know, there were a few seconds there where I felt like I could have just sat my controller down and then pick it up just before it's about to strike. Like that to me is one of the cardinal sins of boss design or enemy design in general. Like if there's an enemy on the screen that's engaged with you, it should be fully engaging, unless it's like unless it's like a docile creature that you're just meant to like sort of interact with, like a zoomer, or you know, like one of just an animal, not like a hostile space pirate, you know. It's fine. Like, you know, in the Metroid, in the Dark Samus fights, there was some of that, but you were being engaged the whole time. You didn't have a moment to breathe. You had to just kind of... You were engaged the whole time, even though you were waiting for Dark Samus to, like, be vulnerable. So in general, I like it when damaging the boss is solely up to me, and I can control when that is. And what is worse, oh, my bird clock. What is worse is when I can't. I have to like wait for that to happen. Testing my aiming abilities. Ooh. Yeah, hurry up and wait. Exactly. Let's see. Bryonian data translated entry, The Hunted. The Primals crafted new magics to protect their warriors and sent them into the burning wasteland to hunt for the Lords of Science hiding there. Though we tried to avoid conflict, many Science Lords were found and ended by primal warbands. I was but the sole survivor, the last remaining Lord of Science. In order to protect myself, I adopted the wisdom once shared by the Chozo. I merged the ways of science of the new. I merged the ways of the new science with the ways of the old magic. I built mighty Moganars out of stone and placed them outside the walls of my home, there to silently protect me from all my enemies. That's cool. Yeah, they should make a game about... Just like I wanted a game about the Luminoth War with the Ing, I want a game about this war, civil war between these creatures. Oh, nice. Samus just going around carpet bombing all of her enemies now. guess I should have disabled that. Okay.
Samus, there are 2 anti-aircraft
Yeah, no kidding.
turrets protecting the generator. Your ship will not be able to get a clear shot while those guns.
See, I feel like in previous Metroid games, or in Prime 1 and 2, like, that voiceover, you know, what would have happened was you'd call the ship in, your ship is clearly struggling, you scan it, it's like anti-air cannon, Tiamat, online, all weapon systems, and it's just like you're left to put 2 and 2 together. You're not need to be told that your ship can't get a clear shot because it's obvious the ship can't get a clear shot. Like, yes, that voiceover for the Mother Brain AI adds a bit more, you know, you're connected and you're working with people, but it does detract in another sense of you figuring it out on your own, or piecing the story together on your own, you know. It's cool in one way, but also it detracts from the story in other ways. Like, this is pretty cool, seeing the ship keeping go back and forth, keeping trying to bomb the target while the guns shoot at it. But anyway, small nitpick stuff there. I can see why people didn't like that. Alright. It is bird o'clock. Uh-oh. I was gonna save, but guess we'll just have to do it this way. No saving right now. Aw. Yeah, there could be a whole spin-off series, Metroid Wars, which just expound upon the history, you know, and if that would, because it's a spin-off, that would give them, you know, liberty to change things up a bit. People wouldn't be complaining so much about it not being a Metroid game because it's a spin-off, you know? If they really wanted to make Metroid more like Halo, they could just make a spin-off game. The Luminoth, Metroid Wars, the Reptilicus, or Metroid Wars Aether. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of possibilities there. Maybe we'll get that when the Prime trilogy is finally decompiled and there's a PC port and fans can make their own games. And we all have black market PCs with RAM. Yeah, that is the one downside. We know the end of those stories, which is always it is a problem with like telling a story like that, because we know the end of them already. But you can do it. Like, I thought Breath of the Wild did it well, but you kind of like. No, I guess because Breath of the Wild, the main story happens after everything already happened. Then yeah. Knowing the ending would be kind of rough from a storytelling perspective. But it could make a fun game with interesting characters. They could make a book. Kind of like the Fall of Reach. I'm trying to move quick here because my time is nearing an end. Oh man, my audio is real slow. Tiamat. Nice little reference to ancient chaos monsters. Yeah, my frame rates are dropping a lot. Can I bomb this thing? I guess not. Online operate. Oops. Oof, sorry about the audio, guys. It's really slowing down. What am I supposed to do here? Part of the destroy cannon to deactivate. Oh. What am I doing? Oh, seriously, he went phase on. Okay, now let's do this. I'm scanning. It won't let me scan for some reason. Holding Z to scan. Oh, there we go. I was too close, maybe. Okay, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Just want to grapple it. That's all I want. Let me target it. Man, these Phazon guys are a little rough. Do I have to keep pulling out the cores? Oh man, getting close to it. Where is it? There we go. Oh gosh, look at this guy. Do it. We gotta go on all the what do you call it? Oh gosh. How did that happen to me? I don't think I activated it. Hey, there we go. Gotta go on all the fan fiction sites and start getting people to write the Luminoth Wars. Seriously. I just should scan this thing. A remorseless class. So a novelization version of Lumothor for Prime 2 underside. Thank you. Yeah, space pirate threw a phazon grenade and forced you to hyper. Oh, that's what happened. I forgot they could do that. I forget a lot of things about these games. That's kind of a cool attack, though. Takes advantage of like if you're super careless with phazon, like I was being. That's actually a really clever enemy attack that they programmed in there. I like that. Forces you to be a bit more cautious with your most powerful weapon. I heard something. I hear. I hear a missile upgrade. Can I get in there? Haha. Ooh, ship missile expansion. I didn't know I had ship missiles. Why is that important? Why is that important? Oh, I guess maybe there's a ship missile sequence. Now I'm just destroying stuff because I can. Oh, hello. Wait, did I go backwards accidentally? No. A little mine. No, what I mean is, if you know that the enemy can do that, then it forces you, like, to engage them in a way that's like, okay, well, I have to consider my health when I'm doing hyper mode, which is normally what you have to consider, and it also forces you to consider what the enemy can do. So like, if I have 2 health energy tanks left, you know, I might think twice about using hyper mode, because if I use one and then I get forced into hyper mode again and then the enemy's not dead yet, that's what I mean by it. Like, yes, it forces you to panic for sure, but I'm just saying, like, pre-enemy doing that, it forces you to be like, behave a little bit more cautiously when entering into an encounter. Alright, we gotta kill this thing quick, and then I gotta call it a day. Release clamps to expose ammo. Clamps, okay. Alright, what am I doing here? How do I release the clamps? Aha. Oh, come on. Lever manually controls the one. Okay, I gotta pull that down. Gosh. Oh, so many of these guys. And the game really doesn't like them. My frame rates are dropping a lot. And they'll probably come back throughout this whole time. Why can't I? Oh, because that's the one I... Okay. Can I... Okay, one down. Pull the pull the lever, Kronk. Oh, I love that movie. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. Sorry, guys. I don't have time to deal with you. Oh, I do have to make time to deal with them. That sucks. Retro Studios, you clever. Come on. He's gonna pull that one now. Of course. Guess it makes sense, you know. If I were them, I'd do the same thing. And here they come again. I just wish they were a little easier to hit. No, don't do that. Did I get him? Good. I guess if they were easier to hit, it wouldn't be much of a challenge. No! Come on, hit him. Good. Okay, last one. Ah, seriously? Come on, let's get the last one. Oops. Okay, now hopefully they don't pull those clamps back. Oh, what are they shooting phazon blasts at me? Come on. They do it? Thanks for hanging out, Seeking the Sky. Have a good day. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I could have done hyper mode, but I didn't want to waste it. But I did it, okay? I only had 2 health bars. I didn't want to get... waste it and then die and have to do this all over again. Alright, let's finish it here. Let's go... Is it this way? No, I gotta get up there. But how? Like this? Alright, that's good. Oh, it's below me. Okay. What is this thing? how do I get to that door? Oh. Maybe it is up there. This unit may be moved to a new location. Energy... Oh. Can I... Oh, I see. Yeah, I remember now. I need an upgrade. Okay. That's fine. Now we just have to go back. And we'll call it a day. Alright, just gonna save and then we'll be done here. Okay, let's keep going here. Just go quickly. Alright, we'll blow that thing up next time. I'll just go save real quick and we'll call it a day. Alright. Thanks guys for watching. Tomorrow we're going to do Metroid Prime 4. That'll be the first one for that. So tune in and then we'll revisit Prime 3 after we complete Prime 4. So thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys later.